AMC stock had another amazing day today. And you know what kind of makes me a little bit sad? It's to see that everybody out there, even though we're closing in the green, even though AMC is trending higher, even though we're about to break out of resistance at $48 per share, there's a lot of people who still can't agree. And I'm going to be very blunt with you guys right now. If I was a hedge fund, that is exactly what I would want to see. You see, together, we can accomplish anything, but apart, alone, single, it's going to be very difficult to do anything. So in this video, guys, amongst all the disagreements that are taking place on YouTube and Twitter and Reddit, I'm going to tell you something that every single one of us can agree on. So of course, if this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Let's just jump right into it. Guys, if you want something to agree on right now, it is that AMC has the most potential out of any stock to be the one, the only, the mother of all short squeezes. Why is it? There are other stocks out there. You can look at BBIG, you can look at MMAT, you can look at SPRT, you can look at AQST. All of these stocks that could potentially squeeze, all of these stocks that have high short interest numbers on them, sure, they can make you money. Sure, it's okay to make money and invest in them. But what does AMC stock have that none of those other stocks have? If you answered it correctly, you said AMC stock has the community of apes behind it. Now, it's a little bit silly to say that we're a community. It's a little bit silly to say, yeah, it's got a driving force of diamond-handed apes out there who are not selling the stock. But if you don't realize the importance of the people buying and holding AMC, here's a little lesson for you, okay? If AMC stock has 100 million shares that need to be covered, and there's 100 million people willing to sell this stock, or 100 million shares, I should say, not even 100 million people, but 100 million shares willing to be sold at $40, which we see every single day that the volume surpasses 100 million shares. We see that those shares could be covered at that price. Now, the diamond hands comes into play because we are unwilling to sell AMC stock. The apes behind it are the ones who continue to promote good ideas, good news, solidarity, and this unison that we are in that will absolutely make the difference between AMC and any other short squeeze play, not only currently on the market, not in history of the market, but in the future of the stock market as well. Guys, we have a once-in-a-lifetime chance here to make once-in-a-lifetime money. And did you purchase a lottery ticket? No, you purchased a short squeeze play. That means you bought a blank check. When you decide that AMC is high enough for you to sell those shares, that's when AMC stock is done for you. When you finally sell, that's it. If everybody has the same mentality, AMC stock will absolutely squeeze to the moon. It is as simple as that. I can't make it any simpler. Now, it's kind of funny. AMC stock is going down. We talk about manipulation and corruption. AMC stock is going up. We talk about the glory of technical analysis and all of the different charting patterns and techniques and indicators that you can use out there to predict and judge not only how high it's going to go, when it's going to go there. I'm going to ask you to do something simple really quick. Look at hedge funds' records. Do they make hundreds or thousands of % returns every year? No. Guys, a hedge fund is ecstatic if they beat the overall market. Money managers have a hard time beating the S&P 500 returns. It's true, okay? You're better off if you invest long-term in the S&P 500 than you are if you go out there and allow a money manager to make the decisions for you. Unless, of course, they're putting your your investment in the S&P 500. Then they're going to be doing just fine, but you could have done that yourself. You see what I'm saying here? If hedge funds were able to manipulate the market to the level and to the extent that a lot of people are talking about right now, there would be, they wouldn't be happy beating the market. Let's just put it that way. Let's keep it simple. I don't need to go on some huge rant about how they can't manipulate the market to the extent that a lot of people assume. So knowing that, it's not something that we are up against some Goliath that can't be beaten. They can absolutely be beaten. All right? And we will absolutely win this battle if we do one thing and one thing only. If we stay united, if we stay in touch with reality, if we stay in touch with what AMC has the absolute potential to do. Now, when you're thinking about $100,000 a share for AMC, $1 million a share for AMC, $1,000 a share for AMC, I'm not telling you that we all need to agree on a price. We have different shares, we have different portfolios, we have different needs in our life. I can understand that. But if we can understand the concept that we are not up against some immortal enemy that can't be beaten, once we get that through our minds, the confidence comes back. People begin to buy. Retail investors out there that are afraid to touch AMC stock because of all the talk of corruption will once again flow back in. Now listen, guys, there is something to technical analysis, okay? If you're going to invest, if you're going to trade, I should say, you can look at technical analysis or you can look at fundamentals. Technicals are nice because you can get in and out of a stock. That's not what we should be doing here with AMC. We shouldn't be worried about getting back out of the stock. If you're a day trader or a swing trader, sure, technicals look very nice, and you can find support and resistance levels all day. You can find moving average crossovers all day. You can use MACD, RSI, all these different charting patterns and candlesticks patterns. Whatever your sauce is that you like to work with it. But here's the deal with AMC stock. There is a high potential for a breakout when we get above $48 per share. It's true. I don't care who you hear that from. It's a very strong level of resistance. Whether we break it on the 4th time, or the 5th time, or the 6th time, or the 9th time. Once we break it, there's a very high likelihood that we go to the next level of resistance, and then the next level of resistance, and then the next level of resistance, and so on. Now, once we get to an all-time high, which I assume we will if you guys do not give up, and you should assume the same thing. If we don't pack up our bags and go on home, we should expect AMC stock to continue to hit new highs. Where do we go from there? This is the exact same situation that we would have been in back in June, and the sky is the limit. Who limits? Who tells you how high the sky is? You and I do. If we decide to sell, it's $69.69 again. Guess where the sky is? It's at $69.69. If we decide to sell at $420.69, guess where the sky is? It's at $420.69. If we decide to sell at $10,000, guess where the sky is? It's at $10,000. Now, if I make that decision myself and I decide I'm going to be the one holding out to $10,000 a share and everybody else is going to sell at $1,000 a share, of course, it's not going to work out for me. I'm not going to reach that price because everyone as a collective determined that price. And that's the beautiful thing about the market. It is unpredictable. You cannot determine on what day things are going to happen, how high they're going to happen, how volatile something is going to be. It is absolutely unpredictable. So with that being said, how do you ever make money in it? It's not something that we have to worry about with AMC stock because the shorts have written us blank checks. I know this goes back to every video we have. Every video on here I talk about offering higher and higher and higher prices, right? As soon as you get to a certain level on a normal stock, demand will fade because a regular investor, an institutional investor, is not going to offer, I don't know, $1,000 for a company that's worth a dollar. They're not going to do it. But when they have an obligation to buy that stock back, even though they don't want to buy that stock back at $1,000, they're obligated to buy it back at $1,000. And that is what we are holding. You have a ticket in your brokerage account right now that is worth whatever you want it to be worth. And as soon as everyone agrees on that, we will see the short squeeze happen. Now, guys, I want to know down in the comments below if you agree or what your thought process is right now, because I can kind of see that the sentiment might be fading a little bit, and we really need to be encouraged that we are in control in this short squeeze right now. We hold the supply. Therefore, we determine the price. Let us know down in the comments below what you guys think, where your price is, if you're still holding AMC and you're just as excited as you were when you very first got in. And of course, if this button is still red, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. If you want to sign up for Webull, a $100 deposit is going to get you 2 free stocks. Do whatever you want with those stocks. Keep them, sell them. They are yours. ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram. There's a lot of links in the description below as well, so make sure to check out each and every one of those. They're there for a reason. And of course, guys, until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.